Parenting culture is a shared parenting beliefs about goals of child development and the socialization practices will achieve these goals. Culture-specific influences on development and parenting begin long before children are born, and they shape fundamental decisions about which behaviors parents should promote in their children and how parents should interact with their children. In this video, we're going to see different parenting culture from around the world.
Aisyah is to constantly honor elders, pay attention to what they have to say, and so on. This culture helped to create the prevalent parenting style in this nation, since children were essentially taught at an early age that they will have to pay back their parents for everything that they had done for them. Naturally, this is not being said in financial context, rather, it is being said subtly that they must care for their parents after they get too old to care for themselves. This is also why it's not common and likely to be frowned upon if someone sent their parents to a panti jompo or a nursing home if they still could take care of them. Even outside of France, French society is frequently referred to as classy. French culture is known for its abundance of aesthetics. The reason for this is that a lot of French parents use frequent family visits to museum, theaters, concert, and cultural festivals to introduce their kids to the arts. Furthermore, art education is incorporated into the curriculum of French schools from a young age, including instruction in drama, dance, music, and sketching. Japanese people have long had a strong affinity for independence and self-control. When walking to school, it's not uncommon for kids as young as 6 years old or older to travel by themselves or in a small group without their parents. Japanese parents think that from a young age, this parenting style promotes independence, self-reliance, and a sense of responsibility. It's said to be a means of educating kids how to handle responsibilities independently and make choices without continual adult monitoring.
Wines are a staple of family meals and social gatherings in Italy, where their cultural significance is deeply ingrained. Rather than viewing wine as a prohibited or purely recreational substance, it is beneficial to introduce children to it in a family-friendly, supervised environment where they can learn to respect and understand it as a natural part of life. It is the goal of Italian parents to instill in their kids a balanced and courteous attitude towards alcohol. Families can teach their kids that wine should be enjoyed in moderation and not abused by letting them sample small amounts of reduced alcohol during meals. Alcohol abuse and binge drinking are less likely as a result of this strategy, which also helps to demystify alcohol. Chinese parents frequently begin potty training their infants as early as a few months of age, and by the time they are 1 or 2 years old, they are typically completely trained. This is a lot younger than in many Western nations, when kids might not outgrow their diapers until they are 2 or 3 years old. Early instructions is thought to help develop self-reliance and independence in children. Many Chinese children wear split-crotch trousers, kaidangku, which contain an opening that enables them to use the restroom without taking off their clothes in place of diapers. Children can more easily follow their body's cues and use the restroom on their own as a result of this. It facilitates a more smooth transition from diapers to no diapers by enabling parents to help their kids promptly. Formal education in Finland doesn't start until a child is 7 years old, giving them plenty of time to engage in unstructured play during their early years. Previous to starting school, children are encouraged to learn through play, which is seen as the most natural and effective way for them to develop cognitive, social, and emotional skills. This is in contrast to some cultures where children's schedules are filled with structured extracurricular activities. Parents in Finland believe in allowing plenty of unstructured time for free play.
capital is perfectly suited to Australia, a country renowned for its landscape, sunny weather, and stunning beaches. Running, swimming, riding, and sports are all outdoor activities that parents urge their kids to participate in. A sense of adventure and environmental awareness are fostered in children by this connection to nature. Children between the age of 5 and 12 in Australia are even required by Australian Physical Guidance Recommendation to engage in at least 16 minutes a day of moderate to intense physical activity. 1979, Sweden became the world's first country to prohibit all corporal punishment of children. The ban was primarily motivated by public health concern, and it sought to safeguard children from all sorts of violence, which endangers their personal development. As a result, it is basically illegal, as all acts of violence must be reported to the police and social service and recorded in the National Crime Statistic. Others from other cultures might find it strange, but parents in Denmark frequently let their infants to sleep outside even in winter. Babies' health and well-being are said to benefit from fresh air, according to Danish parents. In their opinion, taking naps outside strengthens and baby defense against sickness and improves the quality of their sleep. As long as the infant is properly attired, parents believe that indoor air is not healthy as outdoor air, even during the winter.
The expectation is that every child in American culture will have their own bedroom. The principles of individualism and personal space, which are prevalent in many American households, are in line with this culture. Infants are frequently encouraged to sleep in their own rooms from an early age by their parents, who perform the common practice of sleep training. Better sleep for the child and the parents is the goal of this technique, which teaches kids how to fall asleep on their own and develop healthy sleeping habits. Parental attitudes on machines and field are often laid back in Scandinavia. They realize that playing is a vital component of learning through experience and that getting messy is a normal part of childhood. Mess is welcome as an essential component of play, not avoided. The idea that children's immune system might be strengthened by exposure to dirt and bacteria is also gaining traction. Parental belief is that letting kids play in the mud, dirt, and natural surroundings helps them develop immunity and lowers their chance of developing allergies and asthma in the future. South Korea's education system is extremely competitive, with demanding entrance tests for both institution and school. It's an effort to give their kids an advantage over their peers. Parents frequently push their kids to take part in extracurricular activities and tutoring. Many kids participate in hagwons, after-school programs that offer further assistance in topics like science, math, and English. Some students may find themselves studying well into the evening as a result of this, greatly extending their study hours. Academic achievement and social standing and family honor are frequently linked. Parents may be inspired to encourage their kids to success because they believe that the family as a whole benefits from their accomplishment. Now that we have all seen different parenting culture all around the world, we understand that some are weird or even shocking for us. But the differences between culture or the reason why a certain culture was made is a part that makes human more interesting. Thank you for watching.